Hey, good morning, everybody. I just woke up. So, I supposed to make this video 2 days ago, but I'm gonna give you an update now on how week one of my life turned out. So, I did a lot of interesting things on week one. I walked, I talked to a lot of friends, talked to I talked to my pastor, and I took medicine, had a lot of good food, but week one was very busy. So, I had my buddy from work come over. His name is Chris McMillan and his wife. They came over, we had dinner. We had a good time. We actually played cards, Uno, had some chicken and rice and asparagus. So we had a good time. And we had cake and pie. So it was pretty fun. So they left. Then I talked to him on Monday, and I talked to my buddy, who I call my brother, Lawrence. I talk to him every day pretty much. We check on each other to see how I'm doing. Take a lot of medicine, everything. He makes sure go to my doctor's appointment like my wife and my son do. So he's a good friend. Then I talked to my buddy named Henry from work. He work at UPS. Talk to him every day. And I talked to my second brother, who I call my brother. He's a nice guy too. His name is Alex. So we hung out and we talked about my life. And he was like, I'm glad that I reached out to him and I met his son. So it was a pretty interesting day. He took me to his office and everything. And we had Chick-fil-A. I had grilled chicken, chicken bites, and fries. And I had a lemonade. So we caught up for a little bit. Sat there. Explained what happened and everything because I haven't talked to him in so long. And we both got emotional. And it was a good, interesting day. But I got to meet his son and him. And then he brought me back home. And also happened in this week, I talked to my neighbor and his wife, who is my second brother. His name is Mike. So we walked. He been helping me a little bit get back on track. We've been walking a lot every day, getting back to life, trying to take it day by day. But it's the little stuff that count. But I'm just taking it day by day. That's all I can do. We'll see how I go from there. But besides that, I gained a little weight. I had my second biopsy on October the 2nd. So I had my second biopsy on October the 2nd, and it came back. No, it was October the 1st, not October the 2nd. So that day was pretty stressful to me a little bit because I didn't know I didn't supposed to eat. So I did. My first appointment was at 7 o'clock at 7:30 in the morning. So my appointment was at 7:30 in the morning. I had to get labs drawn, so my wife dropped me off and my son. So it started from 7:30. I got labs done. I'm sorry, my wife was distracting me. But anyway, so on October the 1st, my labs had to be done at by 8 o'clock. So I did them at 7:30. Did labs. Then after that, I took my medicine. So I took my medicine, my morning dose, and everything. Then after that, I went to go have breakfast. So I had eggs, hash browns, biscuits and gravy, and I had orange juice. But on the way to my table, I ended up dropping my first plate, but it was a nice lady that helped me pick it up. So she was like, maybe you could go back and ask the people, can they give you another plate? So I went back, I talked to the lady, I was like, hey, I just dropped all my food. Today is not a good day. And then she was like, it's okay, get another plate. So I ended up getting another plate, went to go sit down, ate the food. So after that, it was almost nine, it was like nine something. So I was getting ready to go upstairs for my biopsy and everything. So I went upstairs, I saw the nurse, they checked my weight. So my weight was 137 pounds. So I'm gaining weight. I'm doing good. But after I did that, I talked to the nurse and all the doctors. So we talked about all my medicine and everything before it ran out. And I didn't take my pill box, but we went through all my medicine in my bag. So with after that, I had to go upstairs and get ready for my biopsy. So I went upstairs and I got lost and I didn't know where to go. So eventually I found out where I was supposed to go because I asked somebody. So I finally got to where I was supposed to go. I went back and sat in the room. And then they was checking me in and everything. And they asked me, they was like, "Hey, Mr. Pitts, did you eat something for breakfast?" And I was like, "Yes." They was like, "Oh, we got to ask the doctors, did you supposed to eat breakfast?" So I was like, nobody told me not to eat breakfast. So I was sitting back there waiting. They was trying to get in touch with the doctor to see if they was still gonna do my biopsy. So I was stressing out, freaking out. I texted my wife and called her. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna happen because I had food. So she was like, just calm down and be positive. So I still was waiting. But they really didn't say nothing. So finally, eventually, the doctor that's supposed to do the biopsy came in and told me, she came in and told me that, "Terry, since you had breakfast, we don't have to sedate you. So you could get the lidocaine through your neck. That's what they numb me, but I don't get no anesthesia or sedation and stuff." But okay, I was like, okay, that's fine. But it was like, he's gonna do the lidocaine through his neck and numb, so you don't have to do the sedation. So after that, I started feeling better. Then they was like, okay, we could resume the biopsy. So they came in, checked my neck, made sure they could go through my neck because they couldn't go through my groin because I had food. So after that, they did my biopsy and everything. I went to the back. We listened to Michael Jackson, and I had a good time. We talked to the nurses and everything, and everything all worked out for the best because of God, because I prayed about it. So after that, I got done, went back to the recovery room, and then I had a wound vac appointment. And they was like, we were trying to figure that out because it's supposed to be at the same time as my biopsy. So it's supposed to be at the same time as my biopsy. So we had to cancel that one, and then in the recovery room, they finally came back where I was to change out my wound vac. So I met an interesting guy. We talked a lot, and we talked about stuff on social media and stuff. He was nice, and he actually changed out my wound vac, and that was at 1 to 2, almost 2 o'clock. So I was in the hospital from 7:30 a.m. to 2 o'clock that afternoon. So it was a long day. So after that, everything worked out. They changed my wound vac. Then I went home and ate food. So then after a couple of days later, I met my pastor that I met in the hospital. His name is Peter. He's a nice guy, and we went to lunch. We talked. We talked about God and the devil and everything. And because the devil been really busy in my household, he trying to work his magic. But the pastor told me, long as you have faith and put God first, everything will work out. So everything been working out for the best. Me and my family doing good, and we taking it day by day. And then I spend a lot of time with my kids and my wife. So we went to the park. We went out to ice cream. We had food, had lunch. Now my daughter and my son just woke up for the morning, so I'm gonna spend time with them. But this is week 1, and I'll give y'all an update on week 2 in a couple of days. But I just wanted to give y'all an update on week 1 since I didn't do the video 2 days ago. But it was a lot of interesting stuff happened. But that's just a little bit that happened, and I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated week by week instead of day by day. So I'm gonna get up, get my day started, and go from there. See you in the next video for week 2. Okay.